that comes with it. So
Sure.
yeah. And for you, how have you seen it change or an impact in these past few years? Because I know I've seen a lot. Not that old, but I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Like you said, now in our generation of what are we, youth? Like, what's it like? Adolescent kind of people. We're not yet full adults. We are more, like you said, aware of our feelings. We're aware of what we feel.
Yeah.
And we do try sometimes to like diagnose ourselves with what it is. And I think now, most especially, people are trying to break the generational habits and stuff that was there. People are discussing these things and trying to, break away from the old generation, like you said.
Yeah.
So I think that did change. Although I do think that the older generation do not fully like understand mental health.
Yeah, they can't grasp the idea of it.
They've
they're
never
stuck
like
in
changed
it.
the old ways, yeah.
Yeah, they'll never change their old ways. They're stuck in it, and what they know is what shall be. So
But there's
that's
like so many different people, especially on YouTube, speaking about their own personal problems and making people feel not alone. And I think when you don't feel alone and you don't feel like you're the only one going through it, you like feel a bit better. You're like, okay, this is like a normal emotion to feel. That's why it was like so good that people are becoming more open to sharing their experiences, even if before they were like ashamed of it. Now they just like speaking it more, and it's a good change to see.
No, it is a good change to see. I mean, there's music about things like that.
Yeah, there
I've
is
listened
music.
to artists that talk about these kind of issues and make songs about it because, as you said, there's a lot of people out there in the world facing
They're
it.
trying to speak.
And and they don't know how to deal with it. But when you know that there are other people going through it, you don't
it
feel
does help.
alone.
And I even see like recent celebrities that we grew up watching on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and stuff, and now they come out about how much they were battling back then when we were watching them, and they were happy and everything seemed fine. And then now they come up and they tell us like how they truly were, and it's like makes you really feel not alone. That's what I do like, that people are humanizing each other. But
Right. So with this podcast is crazy. This topic is crazy. I really hope that what we're saying
it's
or
like
is
making sense,
impacting-
like the way that we interpreting it.
Yeah, definitely. I hope it makes sense. But at the same time, I hope it helps you guys out.
Yeah.
The ones that decided to watch this video. Thank you so much for clicking here and staying this long. But yeah, we're going to get back into it now. I've got another question here for you, right? And this is a crazy one. Are there specific cultural or societal factors that impact the way mental health is perceived and addressed? Is there? From your understanding, do you think there
Let me
are?
clear my throat.
You might want some of that water.
I think cultural, I assume they mean like religious. I'm thinking. I do personally think that the church or like spiritual people don't think much of mental health. They're just like, oh no, it's just like the devil, or pray about the issue, or things are like, our generation will be like, that's not gonna help me, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying that it doesn't help, because like obviously you doing those things are gonna help you, but sometimes that's not the answer somebody wants to hear.
Yeah, they want to hear something that
They
I
relate
think
to
is
and resonate
they
to.
can relate to. Yeah, because like I've seen that where pastors or people or family members
and
say
I think
that
like it's a way to just dismiss the topic and the trauma that comes with it. Because like obviously you're not just gonna be like, oh, I'm depressed and it's like for nothing, and nobody wants to hear your reasoning why, because everybody got an answer or solution for you, because it's so easy for another person to like tell you what you should be doing or what you could be doing or how easy or how small your problem is.
Yeah.
And I think especially when it comes to like, society and culture, they're like, you complaining about that? This guy has it worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, although it may be true, I think it's good to also like experience your emotions, deal with your emotions, live through it. And I think like if you want to cry about something, just cry about it. If you're going to be angry in that moment, let it out.
Yeah, let
Because
it out.
like society is going to tell you your problem is not big. Oh, my generation was way harder than yours. What are y'all complaining about?
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to the culture, it's like old people, like we said in the beginning, and they don't normally understand that, although we didn't have to like go to school like with torn clothes or walk a mile, that we don't have these
We
issues,
still
because
have our
we
own
do
type
have
of
our
issues today. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
now, like we said in the beginning, social media is such a big thing, and we have to like always keep in mind how we look, how we dress, what we say, because we're so scared of being judged, and it affects us in so many different ways. I'm like talking so long, sorry. Like,
No,
my
you're
breath
not.
is,
You're
like,
not.
finishing up my words that I'm going.